Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, Allie's Amazing Scents. If you're new here, my name is Allison, your independent Scentsy consultant, and today I have some empties to share with you. My kids are temporarily gone, but they are probably going to be back anytime now, so we'll see how this goes. I'm attempting to film this. Probably make them show back up. Okay. Let's start with the non-empties. It's been a while since I shared my empties with you guys. We'll start with the non-wax. Okay. I have one laundry product, and that is a large washer whiff tub in, what is this? White tea and cactus. And this was a great scent. I love this in laundry. It's actually really good in wax too. If it came, next time it comes back, which I think it will, I'll probably club it, but such a great performer in laundry. Really lingered on your clothes after they were washed. So if this shows up again in like a clearance or a flash sale, I'll probably pick up one or two more because I really liked that. Finally got through, I think this is my last sugar scrub of Coconut Daiquiri. So sugar scrub is discontinued, has been for a couple of seasons now, but it's like a exfoliating body scrub, and this is a really good scent in body. We don't have this scent anymore in body, and we actually don't have the sugar scrub, but I like the scent in body better than wax. It's pretty light in wax. I thought I would miss sugar scrub when it was discontinued, but I found that I really don't. One thing I don't necessarily like about it is it seems like when you get to the end of it, you're always left with more of the liquid than the exfoliating grains. So yeah, I got through that. I don't know if I would buy any more again if I saw it, unless it was like a killer deal. So there's a lot of good sugar scrubs out there. Tea Tree or Tree Hut, stuff like that. Okay. I got through Fragrance Flower, and this was from the Puddles and Petals collection. I don't remember what scent this one was. It came in the whiff box. I'm sorry, I don't remember. It was a one that's slightly masculine. There's dog hair on here. But this was awesome. And so this, you know, I had it out for probably like 6 weeks or so. And you can see it's completely dried out, and I love that. From now on, I'm only going to get the colored oil fragrance flowers because I have much better luck with them absorbing all the oil. No matter what I do with the regular oil that's just the clear, I can never get it to absorb all the oil. And I've tried so many things, switching out the flower with a different flower, doing different things with the stem, all kinds of stuff, and I can never get it to soak up all the way. So I don't know what it is about when they add the color to it, but something with that dye, just, I don't know. For me, it makes it more absorbent, and so it's worth it to me, even if I had to pay a little bit extra for like a licensed one in the catalog to get the colored ones, because yeah, I'm very impressed with this. It was a good performer, and I'm so happy that it soaked up all the oil, because like I said, that has been a struggle with me with the ones that aren't colored. So I replaced that with a fragrance flower in my entryway of Happy Birthday, and that I got in a flash sale. I think I got like 4 of them with a Dainty Daisy flower, and this is doing great. This came out last year, I think last July, in the whiff box for to celebrate Scentsy's 20-year birthday, and it's a purple, because Scentsy purple, it's a purple colored oil, and it's performing like a champ. Every time I walk into my front door, pass by there, it smells like someone's baking a cake. So really happy with that, and I'm happy that I got 4 of them because I will definitely use those. If not, they would make great gifts too. Went through a 40-watt bulb, element warmer. These take a really long time to burn out, but it finally did. So that was, what warmer did I have that in? It was a warmer from several summer collections ago. It's like a purple mason jar with a mandala design. I'm probably not saying that right. Anyway, I did not use all this, but I've used a fair amount. This is the some oil I got in clearance. So the oil is starfruit and orange zest. And this is no longer in clearance. It's probably not coming back because it was in clearance. And I am sad that I didn't get more because I really like this. And I've already used like half the bottle, which is very fast to go through that amount of oil in that amount of time. But this is, it's such a good, fun summer energizing scent. So if I ever saw that again, I would definitely get it. And I recommend it, starfruit and orange zest. Okay, scent circles. Sweetheart Sugar Cookie. This was a dud. This was from the Valentine's Day collection. Very cute, as it says, and a really pleasant scent, but just really weak and not very long lasting in the scent circle. And I got a 3-pack of them. I think I have one left, so I wouldn't purchase this again. This is like a cherry pistachio vanilla cookie. Really, like I said, nice on scent appeal, but not worth it to get the scent circles, especially because you have to get, I'm gonna put this here so I don't have to keep bending down. You have to get 3 of them at a time now of the same scent, so wouldn't recommend that. Scent circle I have in there currently is a Serotonin Blossom scent circle in my card. This is from the summer collection. This was, or Destinations collection. It's the summer collection. This was a whiff box exclusive. So you got a 3-pack of these in the whiff box for May. And that was a great whiff box. We're going to talk about the sample cups here in a minute, but a lot of the items in there were based off of this Destination collection. And this is really nice. So when I warmed this in wax, I don't know, it didn't really wow me in the little sample cup. But having it in the scent circle, I really enjoyed it, and it reminded me quite a bit of Italian Sunshine, which is a new release that I'm really enjoying this season. This reminded me a lot of that. I took it on a road trip, and it was very pleasant for the whole road trip. So I felt like it was a good performer for a scent circle, and I would repurchase that. I gifted one to a customer, so I have one left for myself. So what do we have here? Mickey Mouse and Friends. I think I had those in my, this is old. I feel like I might have, did I not recycle these or get rid of them? And I feel like I already talked about this, but this is really old. I had that in my car one time, and I had Cherry's Jubilee, which is a great performer. I really like it. It's a really great cherry scent that I don't think we're going to see again, unfortunately. So I did club it, but it performed really well. My kids didn't really like it, especially Maddie in the car, but I did. Had a couple pods of Honeymoon Hideaway, and again, I feel like these are old. I feel like I already talked about these and just left them in my empties bag on accident. But Berry Blessed was, Honeymoon Hideaway is really nice, but it's light. Berry Blessed I got on clearance or flash sale. Great performer, and I can still smell it pretty good in here. It's like a sparkling cranberry scent. A little bit of an effervescent note, kind of similar to We're All Mad Here, which is currently available again. Love that one. But anyway, those were good. I have a few more of those I'm happy about. So this is from this round of empties. When we were going on the road trip, we had to take 2 vehicles because it was a work trip for my husband that we turned into a family trip. Really fun, but he left like 4:30 in the morning, and I wasn't trying to do that, so we took separate vehicles. He asked me for a pod for his car for the trip, and he hasn't asked for pods for his car for a long time. He hasn't been using them, and he wanted to keep using it after the trip in his car, so I got him all set up. I let him pick his pods, and of what I had, he picked Mickey Mouse and Friends. You can't go wrong. Peach rings, candied peach rings, great performer. Okay, that's all the non-wax. We're going to talk about wax now, and I'm going to go by zone for the most part, but I am going to talk first about the little sample cups, sample pucks. So with the whiff box for May, we got samples of all of the Destination wax scents. There's 5 of them, which is really great because then you got to experience them and decide if you want to club any of them or if you wanted to buy the full 5-pack. Which I don't after this, but let me just tell you my thoughts. Okay, so I had two that I really loved. And the first one was Wild Seaside. This is really good. This is like a aquatic scent with a lavender note. Actually reads slightly masculine. And that was really good. I might club this one, and I did purchase it in a room spray, so watch for that upcoming haul. Because you can't get these individually unless you put them in club, but they have them in, like, I think all of them in room spray, all of them in fragrance flowers that you can get separately, and then of course the wax pack. My second favorite scent is Sunset Cocktail. And these are pretty closely tied in terms of scent appeal. Really like this as a fun, fruity summer scent. Really great fruity summer vibes. I did have this in a room spray from the whiff box as well, and that was not a great performer. I only sprayed it a couple times and I ended up selling it, so I don't have that anymore. But I might pick up 1 or 2 bars of this. I don't know. I think it'd be good in a fragrance flower too, if it's still around, like next time I close out a party. But Sunset Cocktail, yeah, that was another favorite out of that. So those are my 2 standouts, but none of these were bad. None of them were bad. The next one I did was, I don't know what order I did them in, but Serotonin Blossom. Is that what it's called? Tangerine Blossom. And that's the one, I think that's the one that was in the Tangerine Blossom. That was the one that I had in the Can't Talk Here scent circle. And yeah, I didn't get as good of an experience with it in the cup, even though these are good size, a good enough size for you to get a feel of the scent. I think between this and Italian Sunshine, I do still like Italian Sunshine better. But that was fine. Sorrento Breeze. This was just like an aquatic scent, but quite different from that first one I talked about. This is more basic aquatic, not as good of a performer. It was okay, but I don't need to repurchase it. And then the last one is Sun Drenched Cotton. And I actually got this in wipes in that same whiff box, and I'm enjoying the wipes in my car. But as far as the wax, I was not that impressed. I actually did a little wax wars where I warmed this in my bathroom, and then followed by, I'll just talk about this real quick, Coconut Cotton. And it's nothing like Coconut Cotton. I love Coconut Cotton. I have a couple bars left after taking it out of my club, and I'm going to use it in my bathroom 2 cubes at a time. But yeah, this, it's okay, but it's not a home run like Coconut Cotton. Coconut Cotton is a true home run. I will say, when I had wiped my car down with this, a few days later, I was like, what is that smell? That smells so good in here. And it was like, the smell was still like coming off my dash from the wipes, the swipes, Scentsy swipes. So anyway, out of that collection, there's, like I said, 2 that I would repurchase / potentially club. Wild Seaside, and then that cocktail one. I already lost the name here. Sunset Cocktail. So I'm going to save that for something in a cute little bag. I feel, oh wait, I know what I did. I think I know what I did that with. Okay. So now we can get to our zones. We'll start with my open concept. So most recent warm in there was Maraschino Sugar Cookie. And this is an old note on here from a wax challenge former month where the 7th was a cookie exchange. But this time I just warmed it because we had cold weather over the weekend, cold rainy weather. And my husband was at work and he's not a big bakery fan. So I thought, what a great time to do this Maraschino Sugar Cookie. And I actually got like 3 days out of it in my open concept. And then I regretted not clubbing it. Oh man, this is so good. I don't know if this would ever be eligible for voting. With the new Bring Back My Bar rules, it probably was never a top 200 of all time, but because it was a whiff box exclusive bar, and then it came out in some holiday bricks. And this is the last. I think I had 2 bricks, so I have half a brick left. usually do 4 cubes at a time in my open concept. So I'm going to save the rest of this for the fall winter. It is like a very comforting fall winter type scent, but it was really nice that day. And then another fall winter scent, another former brick, which I guess I also used for a challenge one time, scent with currant, but this is Fluffy Fleece in a brick. So Fluffy Fleece, this was a pretty popular scent in brick. It's also been in the catalog in wax, I think. Maybe not. I think it was maybe one season. Comment down below if you remember, but we do still have it in laundry. People, when I say very popular, I guess I'm referring to the whiffs. People love it in laundry with good reason. It's been in our catalog in laundry for a few seasons, including spring, summer currently, but people didn't really like it as much in wax, at least in the YouTube community. Oh, I love it. It's so like fresh and cozy and clean, and just, you just want to wrap yourself up in it. So good. Kind of similar to like Jammy Time, something along those lines. It does have heliotrope and currant in it, so maybe that's turning some people off, but I like that. I think I don't know, maybe I will use the rest of this up this summer, because to me it's not necessarily a fall winter specific scent, and it's a great performer. Okay, I actually used a lot of Ruby Nectarine this this go around. 2 bars in my open concept. This is because I got these for like 90% off in a flash sale. I think I got 10 or 12 of them. And this just smells like fresh nectarine skin if you're in the produce aisle. Very good. Okay, I did... Okay, I'm kind of confused here. I think I did this by itself. Got this at Goodwill, flat bottom, very old bar of Thunderstorm. And it was a warm, rainy day, and so that's a good one for the summer. Not a favorite of mine, but it is a good one for the summer. Good performer. 1 bar in my open concept did fine. That was kind of gummy because it was so old, but it did well. We had a day where we had a barbecue. Actually, I think that was Memorial Day weekend, so it has been a while since I did an empties video. 2 bars in my open concept of Luck of the Rainbow. Okay, this was really nice while it lasted, but it was a 1 day and done, and I've had that experience several times with this, so I'm just like, am I going to keep it in my club? Probably not forever, just because of that, but it is a boomer when it's going that first day. And this smells just like Skittles, like citrus Skittles. So good. So that's a really good fruity citrus scent in terms of scent appeal and power, but only for a day. It's here for a good time, not for a long time. I think I did this one by itself too, and this is another one I got used. Inhale, Exhale. You can see it's a flat bottom. This is a really strong scent. I think the person actually warmed 1 cube and put it back in the clamshell before they donated it to the thrift store where I got it. This is a very divisive scent. In fact, I'd say most people don't really like it, but I do. Former scent of the month with one of my favorite warmers a few years ago, the Himalayan salt warmer. And that month you could get it, so it's in the catalog, just pink Himalayan salt, but that month you could get it in also white Himalayan salt warmer. And I was not a consultant, I was just a customer, but I got that warmer, and it's still one of my all-time favorite warmers. It stays up year-round. I love that warmer. But this came with it, and this is like a salted citrus type scent. So it's clean, but that salted citrus kind of throws people off. Very strong, though. I feel like I did this with another aquatic scent, and I don't know where it is. I'm not seeing it here right now, but Mediterranean Spa. This was a Bring Back My Bar a few years ago, but we also just recently had it in a cleaning line LTO, which I didn't order my dish soap in time, so I didn't get it. But this is a nice aquatic kind of spa vibes. Not something that I need to have in my life, in my club, but it was nice enough. Last open concept, we have, I did alternating warmers. This was a good mix. Bamboo Yuzu, a former Bring Back My Bar, alternating with cucumber and cactus water, which this was, we had it in a summer brick collection, and we had it in a summer collection before that. So I think this bar was from the summer collection. This is an older bar. It's getting kind of goopy. Great performer. We also had it in laundry with that summer collection. I think it was in my club for a little while, but I have a couple bricks, so it's not in my club right now. But and Bamboo Yuzu, it's just a fresh green scent. This is a better performer, cucumber and cactus water. But yeah, they played really well together. I only have one bar from Maddies Room, my oldest. She is 14, and her favorite scent right now is Pistachio Woods. I think she has one more partial bar, and I hope this comes back next season. I think it will. I think it was popular enough where it will, assuming pistachio is still trending like it was. But this is so good. It's funny because her and I love this, and my husband hates it. So every time he walked by her room, he'd be like, "Oh, it smells horrible," and we just like can't get enough of it. So good. She actually got a candle from Bath and Body Works or White Barn's semi-annual sale recently that smells very similar to this. And I know Bath and Body Works has a body spray that's pretty similar too. Okay. Excuse me. In my office, I did the scent of the month for this month. Lemon, sugar, and sage. And this was not for me. I have a friend that really likes it, and she has ordered it in room spray, but not for me. It does read cleaner lemon to me, and it wasn't like I didn't really dislike it, but to me there's so many better lemon scents out there. I like a more fruity, sweet lemon, and this with the sage, it wasn't really sweet. I had it in my warmers in here for like 4 days, and I probably could have put it in my open concept, and I probably could have let it go longer. So it was a good performer, strong, long lasting. I think that sage gives it some longevity over the citrus, but not a repurchase for me. Okay, in my bedroom, I did a bar of Provence lavender. I am loving this lavender. I like it so much more than French lavender. It's a great performer. This was the scent of the month last July, and now it's made it to catalog. It is somewhat of a soapy lavender, but it's also a pretty authentic lavender, so I really like this. My daughter Maddie's friend has recently fell in love with this scent, so she ordered a room spray. So that'll be in my next haul video too. Great performer, even with the AC going in the heat of summer. That one does great. Ruby Nectarine. I told you I got through a few of these, so just did a bar in my bedroom. That was nice. Currently in my bedroom, I have going Cashmere Pear, and this is great. I don't know how this is still in clearance. It's in my club, but it showed up in a flash sale, so I got a few bars. Showed up in clearance. I think it's still there. So every time I've been like ordering, I've just thrown in a couple of these bars while they're still in clearance. So good. It has red pear and cashmere and ginger. Very, very pretty. Love it. Actually, I have another combo here that I'm doing in my office. It's time to change it out, but alternating warmers of Vanilla Amber, which is in the current catalog, second season in a row, and Vanilla Barnwood, which was LTO 2 holiday seasons ago, and then it was in our fall winter catalog last year. I really love this one, but I don't know if it's going to come back. I know Heidi likes it, Heidi and Orville, so maybe that'll be enough to keep it in the catalog. But this is so pretty. It's a lighter scent, but very beautiful. It's kind of smells like Fruit Loops, but in the best possible way, in a sophisticated, almost like perfumey way, which I know sounds like super weird, but so good. And then Vanilla Amber. Also a lighter vanilla scent, but very long lasting with that amber. And I actually feel like it kind of took over Vanilla Barnwood, and almost like it definitely lasted longer with that amber note. But this is so pretty. This is more of a body care vanilla, even though it's in the bakery section. And if and when this retires, this is going straight in my club. but it's been pretty popular. So I think we'll see it again next season. I just can't speak for this. What I would like to see happen is get rid of Very Vanilla, because I call it barely vanilla. You can barely smell that. And then keep Vanilla Bean Buttercream and keep these 2 vanillas. And we still have 3 vanilla spots like we have now, but they'd all be very different. But actually, Vanilla Barnwood was in the woods category, so that way it wouldn't take away from bakery. I hope we see both of these again. Love them. Okay. My laundry room. This is a great one for the cat box. Strong, long-lasting, kills any odors in the air. Great value scent. This is Peach and Grapefruit Mimosa. Oh, so good. And the grapefruit in here is very similar to Be Fabulous, if you guys remember that from a few years ago. So this is in the current catalog, but it was in an Easter collection last year. And I put it in my club because I love it. And so now I took it out of my club and I can just buy it all season long. And in fact, I think I got one in my last haul. I used up the rest of Poor Unfortunate Souls Ursula in my laundry room. This used to be my daughter Maddie's favorite scent, but I think she kind of got tired of it because for a while that was all she would warm. And I don't know. It's okay. I think this one has, not goji berry, some kind of unique berry in there. It's a fruity scent. So it was fun, but you know, not my favorite. Lemon Sorbet. I wanted another citrus in there, but actually I started out this bar when we went on that trip, that family trip. I brought a mod warmer to the hotel room because that's my travel warmer, those nice plastic mod warmers. This, same one that was in the Father's Day bundle. They're plastic, so they're really durable for travel. And I did this in our hotel room, and that was great. You could smell it in the hallway. So now I have it going, the rest of it in my laundry room. I did 2 cycles in my laundry room, and I don't know. It's a nice lemon. I don't get a lot of the sorbet note like I was hoping I would, that icy note. Get it a little bit, but it didn't really stand out to me. I mean, I think I'd be just as happy with Squeeze a Day. And then, shocker, another Ruby Nectarine. I think that's the last of that Ruby Nectarine. My youngest girl's bedroom. They share a bedroom. I did a partial bar of Cotton Candy Tails. I don't know if I mixed this with something or what, but this is in my club. Really great scent. It was a scent of the month last spring. And it's like caramel and strawberries and cotton candy. Maya loves sipping poolside, and this is another good value scent. Strong, long-lasting, great performer. It was a new release last spring, summer, and it's back this catalog, and it will go back in my club at the end of this season. But it's in the fruity category, so it's fruity, but it has a little bit of like an aquatic note, like you're sipping a fruity drink at the poolside. It's great. That one I think is pretty popular. So I did the rest of a bar of Gimme Candy in their bedroom. I'm scared this one's not going to come back. I'm scared they're going to kick out Gimme Candy and Scary Good for Spooky But Sweet, which I can get behind the logic on that from that standpoint, because that's kind of a combination of the two I was just talking, this and Scary Good. But I love Gimme Candy. If you watch any of my videos, I usually always have one of these in my empties. Me and my girls all love Gimme Candy. It's caramel, it's a butterscotch type scent with like butterscotch candy corn. So very coinly sweet though, extremely sweet. I love it. It's in my club though. And then I did a partial bar of caramel sugar cookie. I got this in a flash sale, and this is not my favorite caramel scent. It has like a burnt note. Yeah. Like if you're cooking something with caramel, you're baking it in the oven and it like boils over onto the pan and burns your pan. That's what this smells like. So not the hugest fan of this, but I mean, I like caramel, like all things sweet, so do my girls, but there's better caramels out there. But for the price, I'm not mad about it, and it's a good mixer. Okay, we are getting down there. My last zone is my bathroom. So I already talked about this. I did 2 cubes of coconut cotton. I hope we can vote this back again, but this was just, this was in my club for a really long time. Through 2 rounds of Bring Back My Bar. We last saw it a couple years ago, I think. Very, very pretty, refreshing, summery coconut cotton scent. Just a lighter performer. Bedroom, bathroom, smaller zone. Coastal Rain Cove. This was from the Puddles and Petals collection, and my friend gave me this, and I'm glad that I didn't pay for this because this would have been a waste of money. I did 2 cubes in my bathroom and I couldn't smell jack. Yeah, even right now it's like so light. So I guess if you're sensitive to smells, this might be a good one. I might save this for if my mother-in-law comes to visit. She's sensitive to smell. Maybe it'll cure a little bit by then, but I wasn't impressed with that one. Okay, last thing we have is testers. I like to warm testers mostly in my bathroom mini warmer, but occasionally I'll do some bakery ones in my kitchen where I have a couple mini warmers that I just use for night lights. Amazon Rain, catalog, year-round scent, bestseller. I think, no, it's not a brick club. Anyway, it's a bestseller. I don't really like it. There's a weird note in here. I think it's like the orange or something I don't like, but I just used that in my bathroom. It was fine. Havana Cabana. This is a good one. This used to be a club scent for me. This is now retired. You'll probably see it in Bring Back My Bar. It was around for 6 years or so. I just watched Amy's video and where she does like old catalog walkthroughs. This was in the 2017 new releases. And then this is the first year it hasn't come back. So, you know, it had a good run. And I get a lot of pineapple in here with some banana. A lot of people don't like the performance. So that's probably why it finally retired. But I get good performance with it. So I would repurchase that if I saw it again. Bonfire Beach. Can't go wrong with this. This is a summer staple. Another great value scent. Strong, long lasting. Excellent. Just, oh, so good. This is, I don't remember the notes in here. It's in the woods category. It's got, let's just look really quick here. Super quick. It's a great mixer too. I like to mix it with like caramel scents, stuff like that. That would be a good one to mix that burnt caramel one with. Toasted marshmallow, white flint, sandalwood, salty sea air, and ocean spray. Yeah, this is dang good in all products across the board. Any product I've ever used this in, I've been happy with. So, except car bars. All car bars got kind of crappy towards the end, in my opinion. Palm trees and ocean breeze. Another scent that I don't really like. I'm kind of surprised we've had it for several seasons. It's been a scent of, it started as a scent of the month. And we've had it for like 3 catalogs now, spring, summer. And there's something in here that's off-putting to my nose. I know we're not trying to read a bunch of scent notes, but now I want to know because there's something, yeah, like I said, something in there. And I have a room spray from when it was a scent of the month kit years ago that I'm slowly getting through. This is palm leaf, coconut water, and ocean breeze. I don't know. Something off-putting in there to me. Coconuts for Coconuts. This was a new release a couple years ago, and I forgot how strong this is. I might order another bar of this after revisiting it. I think I maybe just got it like in the new release kit a couple years ago, and it's just like, okay, yeah, basic coconut, maybe even reading a little bit like sunscreen, maybe tanning oil, because I'm not getting that zinc smell. But yeah, this is a great performer, and I forgot about that, so I think I might get this again. If we still have it in fragrance flowers, because I know that we did for a while, that would be a good fragrance flower. But again, I'm not trying to get the clear ones anymore, so I guess that doesn't matter. But yeah, I'm glad I went back and revisited that. Newborn Nursery. This is a banger. One of the strongest scents that Scentsy probably has ever had. And this went days in my bathroom, and everyone kept saying, smells like baby powder in here. Smells like baby powder in here. Even my husband commented on that. It does. It's just baby powder, but to the extreme. Which is kind of funny, like Newborn Nursery. Like, I wouldn't put this in a newborn Nursery because it is so strong. It's not a nice light scent like you would want for your baby. I did a little tiny tester of Thierry Mauhy. I don't know. It says this was a spring and summer scent at one time, but super old. Didn't really have any scent left in it. I currently have going in my bathroom Watermelon Tangerine. And this is fun. Another one I haven't warmed in years, so it's fun to come back and revisit it. This might be a bestseller. It's been around for a few years. We actually had it in body for a while, and I recently picked it up in a fragrance mist. Get a lot of watermelon in here, but it is not straight watermelon. That tangerine gives it a little bit more of that fruity depth. And after warming this, I would consider purchasing it again. So it's a good to go back and revisit scents through your testers. And then my last tester was in my kitchen, and this is Bright Cider Life. So this is a very fall scent. Yes, very fall forward, but it's fruity fall. And I think we'll probably see this again. I think it's been pretty popular. Or is that the one that retired that was really popular? I always get this one mixed up with another one that I can't think of offhand, but yeah. Anyway, that is my empties. Thank you guys so much for sticking around, and let me know what you guys are warming. I think now that we're getting into June, I'm going to be pulling out all my really like hot weather scents, like my beach and my, I don't know. I have a few that I save for like the hottest days of the year. Beach is like my hottest day of the year scent, but I'm going to start transitioning more into those warmer scents and away from like the florals that I did a lot of the springtime. I do have a smaller haul that's coming that I'll be sharing with you guys, of course. The Alice in Wonderland We're All Mad Here bar has been re-released. Since he's doing these, I think there's 3 small element Disney warmers. There's Stitch, Winnie the Pooh, and Cheshire Cat. Decent price point for Disney, $40. I don't know the wattage. I'm guessing it's a lower wattage element, but I'll probably be getting some of those, or at least throwing a bunch in my club. But I think I want to get like, it's not a 6-pack anymore, but like 6 bars of it, because that is such a good scent. Highly recommend it. And then I did not get the early access Bring Back My Bar kit, but I am going to be purchasing some of those. So that'll be a haul. This haul I have coming, I am going to have the Lilo and Stitch bar in there. So I didn't even realize that there was a new Lilo and Stitch bar. Anyway, lots of good stuff coming up for the summer, and just ready to get into the full swing of all the fun summer scents. Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate you sticking around. If you like this type of video, please feel free to give me a thumbs up, comment, subscribe, all the good stuff. Love seeing you guys and chatting with you. Talk to you later. Bye.